there are some very famous cheerleaders in America, and it's a big money making activity. It's very expensive, and it takes a lot of your time. So it's a very time consuming sport. Some of these girls give up prom, and they give up sometimes even maybe vacation, spring break, things like that. And they're committed to their team, and they're committed to competition, because some of these worldwide competitions and national competitions take place in the spring, which may interrupt their prom, so they wouldn't go, and they choose to cheer and choose to be with their team, and they're committed to that, and they don't go to prom.
Oh, no, it's a lot of commitment.
It's a lot of time. It's very time consuming. Some of these teams practice 3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So, and some of the lesser teams may only practice 3 to 4 times a week for 2 hours. So, it just depends on the level that you're on, the level of the team. Competition cheerleading starts off at level 1 and goes all the way up to level 5, 6, 7 with some of the stunts that they're doing. So if they're doing level 7 and 8 stunts, those are higher stunts, obviously more advanced, scarier things. But yeah, there's a big jump. So some of the teams may practice as many as 5 days a week.
Wow.
But that's why I sent a copy of Hit Zero to a couple of famous celebrities, hoping that they would read it, because I do feel like this is the very first time a competition cheerleader has been a main character in a story, and the first time competition cheerleading has been a focus sport in a book or a novel. I don't think it's ever been done before. I think this is the first time.
Well done to you.
I should probably tell you what Hit Zero means, because you
I have
probably
no
don't.
idea.
It's a term in judging a cheerleading competition where the team performs without any bobbles. They don't have any mistakes. They hit everything. Everything goes up. They land it. They've done all their execution, all of their lifts, every prep. Everything is done exactly the way it's supposed to. So they've gotten 0 deductions. And they go into the next day, maybe the next round, with 0 deductions. And depending on the other teams as they come along, and there's a point system. So, but you definitely want to hit 0. You don't want deductions. And things can happen. A pyramid may not go up. Somebody may fall. Different things can happen during a routine, unexpected.
Mm-hmm. Well, just to finish up then, what tips would you offer writers? What helped you take the story that you dreamed of and put it on paper? How would you translate that and offer some tips to do?
I think as long as you have an idea about either a character and something that you would like for the character to be doing or to do or to be involved in, I think that's a start. I do keep a notebook and I do write some things down, because I have to keep track of all my characters and their names and who belongs with who and who's the family of who. So sometimes I do have to write those down. And with the 2 books that I've written that have taken place in college, those kind of go easily along with the months of the year as kind of flowing into the next season, because both of them start out where they're starting school. So the beginning of the year, and then things occur like Halloween and fall parties and Thanksgiving and Christmas and visiting with family over the holidays and New Year's Eve, and it kind of progresses, that way. So at each point, I was able to come up with an idea of what do I want them to be doing on Halloween. And they go to a costume party in Walking the Crimson Road, so they're dressed in costume. Hit Zero, similar thing, different campus, different activities, but yet still has that Halloween theme during that point in the in the school year. So with it being a school year, I found it a little bit easier to be able to move from one point to the next as the story progresses, because one character is working toward a competition, which is going to be in the spring in Daytona Beach, Florida. So they're progressing toward that. So you see that, but there's a lot of other things that go on.